Hey everybody, Andy Duffey here, pastor of Antioch Church of the Brethren. I am here without Pastor Bilbo today, and I'm so sorry if many of you are going to miss his wisdomous language and sharing. But I'm actually at the church right now, and it's very empty because, of course, nobody's getting out very much. So it's just me, and I thought I'd make use of this quiet time to make this video for y'all. This is our next daily devotional, and this is a Monday. This is Tuesday. Man, the days are running together. All this craziness going on. This is a Tuesday after we just preached on Jesus washing his disciples' feet in John 13. Jesus sharing a message of comfort with his disciples in John 14. And yesterday I went for a walk and we talked about Jesus' long speech that goes from John 14 through 18, in which he's talking about what the disciples should expect in the days to come. It's his last real big long message to his disciples, and only John has it. And I want to read to you from chapter 16. That's today's reading. And I want to give you some visuals as we look at the church's stained glass window, especially this one behind me of the Last Supper. So as I read, you can reflect on that. Let's hear the words of Jesus. The words of Jesus. I have told you this so that you will not give up your faith. You will be expelled from the synagogues, and the time will come when anyone who kills you will think that by doing this he is serving God. People will do these things to you because they have not known either the Father or me. But I have told you this so that when the time comes for them to do these things, you will remember what I told you. I did not tell you these things from the beginning, for I was with you. But now I'm going to him who sent me. Yet none of you asked me where I'm going. And now that I have told you, your hearts are full of sadness. But I am telling you the truth. It is better for you that I go away, because if I do not go, the Helper will not come to you. But if I do go away, then I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will prove to the world that they are wrong about sin and about what is right and about God's judgment. They are wrong about sin because they do not believe in me. They are wrong about what is right because I am going to the Father and you will not see me anymore. And they are wrong about judgment because the ruler of this world has already been judged. I have much more to tell you, but now it would be too much for you to bear. When, however, the Spirit comes, who reveals the truth about God, he will lead you into all the truth. He will not speak on his own authority, but he will speak of what he hears and will tell you of things to come. He will give me glory because he will take what I say and tell it to you. All that my Father has is mine. That is why I said that the Spirit will take what I give him and tell it to you. So that was the beginning part of chapter 16 in John. And again, what Jesus is doing a lot of here is just reminding people that there is still hope, because in a few days they're going to question that, right, as Jesus is arrested and hauled away, and a lot of terrible things happen. We're going through a bit of a tough time right now in our world with this virus spreading around. A lot of people are afraid. What are you hoping for? What are you afraid of losing hope for? I know Courtney and I, we always have lots of things that we want to plan for and do, and it's scary to think that these things we won't get to do because the people will still have to be quarantined or socially distancing. But we have a greater hope, right, than any of these earthly things. I might not get to do a fun thing here or there, but in the grand scheme of things, stuff's going to get a lot better. Jesus assures us in this first part of the chapter that Jesus is leaving, but he's leaving behind a spirit. He calls it an advocate or a helper, and that this spirit is actually going to almost be a more intimate presence of God than Jesus in the flesh. Not sure we always think of the Spirit like that, but there it is. That's what Jesus says. He goes on a little bit later to talk about the sadness that the disciples will feel, and I'll just read a tinier part for you. It says here in verse 20, I'm telling you the truth, you will cry and weep, but the world will be glad. You will be sad, but your sadness will turn into gladness. When a woman is about to give birth, she is sad because her hour of suffering has come. But when the baby is born, she forgets her suffering because she's happy that a baby has been born into the world. That is how it is with you. Now you are sad, but I will see you again, and your hearts will be filled with gladness, the kind of gladness that no one can take away from you. This is the kind of gladness I hope for, right? The kind that I know will never be disappointed, right? I know that I am surrounded by the infinite love of God, and that will never change. No virus can affect it. No violence can destroy it. None of my own failings can even destroy it. This is the hope that we have, and it's amazing. And in one final passage at the end of that chapter, the whole chapter is fascinating to read through. If you want to check it out, read through Jesus' entire speech. But this is what Jesus ends with. Do you believe now? The time is coming and is already here when all of you will be scattered, each one to his own home, but I will be left all alone. But I'm not really alone because the Father is with me. I have told you this so that you will have peace by being united to me. The world will make you suffer, but be brave. I have overcome the world. Whatever the world's got thrown at you, Jesus has already overcome it. Praise God. And where does peace come from? It comes from being united to Christ in the blessings and the sufferings, to be connected to Jesus the vine as if we are the branches, right? We get our nourishment from the depth of Christ's Spirit that's all around us at all times. Take some deep breaths today. See if you can sense what the Spirit is doing. In the midst of the world's craziness, God is still present. This is Andy Duffey signing off. Maybe tomorrow you'll see me again with Bilbo doing something fun. Y'all take care.